SIR showdown, Veera, unfolding in Bengal, which Mamta Banerjee, she wore a lawyer's hat today and she became part of proceedings in the Supreme Court. And Supreme Court had issued a notice to the Election Commission of India in response to Mamta Banerjee's plea challenging the SIR process in the state. The ECI has been asked to file its reply by the 10th of February. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee has sharply criticized the Election Commission during the Supreme Court hearing over SIR process. In fact, she called it a WhatsApp commission.
We have everything on WhatsApp, from WhatsApp universities now to WhatsApp commission allegations there. Vasudha, Mamta Banerjee attacked the Election Commission with several charges in the Supreme Court. She said Bengal was being targeted by the Election Commission and that the SIR was meant to quote-unquote bulldoze the people of Bengal. She alleged that the Commission was responsible for mass deletions of voter names. The question really is that, is she just scoring a political point with this confrontation? Has she been left alone as far as the Election Commission and the battle against the SIR is concerned, Vasudha, unlike what we saw in Bihar, where there was a united INDIA campaign launch against the SIR process? So what next? We'll focus that with a special face-off, but first the reactions this earlier in the day.
कल हमारे पार्टी के चेयरपर्सन बोले हैं, आप देखेंगे सब कुछ मैं मीडिया के सामने जाहिर नहीं कर सकता. अगर इंटरनल स्ट्रेटजी सब आपको पब्लिकली बता दिया, जस्ट बिकॉज आई वांट टू बी इन द लाइमलाइट, दिस इज नॉट हाउ वी एक्ट और हाउ वी ऑपरेट. जब जो होगा आप देखेंगे.
Few points have been argued, and the honorable court observed that if required, more time will be given to her to argue her matters. And one observation is important, that the honorable court has said to Mamata Banerjee that two important points have been taken in the petition itself that's needed to be considered and decided. The Mamata Banerjee has argued the points. Number one, only the deletion process is going on, no inclusion process has been taken up for long 4 months. Number two, there is no power to appoint micro observer and the role observer.
जब माननीय मुख्यमंत्री ने सुप्रीम कोर्ट से गुहार लगाई कि मैं 5 मिनट बोलूंगा, उन्हें परमिशन दिया गया, लेकिन ममता बनर्जी उस 5 मिनट में पूरा पॉलिटिकल भाषण ममता बनर्जी ने दिया. इसके कारण जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट का ऑब्जर्वेशन है या स्टेटमेंट है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बताया कि आपका जो एडवोकेट है वो बहुत एफिशिएंट एडवोकेट है, हम उनकी बात ही सुनेंगे. ये स्टेटमेंट है सुप्रीम कोर्ट का. देखिए, इससे खराब शब्दों में एक मुख्यमंत्री को सुप्रीम कोर्ट ये नहीं बोल सकता कि आप चुप रहिए, आप ज्यादा मुंह मत खोलिए.
We're joined by Priyanka Tebriwal, who's a spokesperson of the BJP in West Bengal. We have Tausifur Rahman, who's a TMC spokesperson. Thank you both of you for being part of this broadcast. Priyanka, to you first. As a woman, yesterday when I was part of the interaction that Mamata Banerjee had with reporters, there is a sense that she's trying to create the 2021 moment where she's, Banglar Gorbo, Banglar Mein. She's trying to create that thing, not just in West Bengal, but in Delhi as well. And there will always be a section of people who will feel that this is a woman who's standing up for the state. How are you going to counter that image? Because politics is so much about emotions.
Hi, very good evening. You see, now when you are speaking about, trying to make this image or trying to create this image, people of Bengal are very smart and literate. And they have an elephant memory too. Now, these kind of theatrics or drama would have no impact on them. And I tell you why. Because they exactly remember that why did Mamata Banerjee tore certain papers and threw at the face of the speaker while mentioning that we do not want infiltrators, Rohingyas should be out. We need the cleansing of the voter list. And that was in 2005. Now, exactly this is the pain which she's having now, which she didn't have then. Because those infiltrators were then the voters of CPM, who are now the voters of Trinamool. Now, exactly today when she went to the court, you see, we have all seen, no court could have dealt with a chief minister in such a polished way, the way Supreme Court dealt with her. And they told her that, you have an advocate and let him argue. But even then, see, I believe, and I firmly believe that each and every citizen of the country has a right. And they can use their right while going to the court. They can, whether it is a a normal person or whether it is a chief minister.
Okay.
She went to the court of law, but she went to the court of law without any evidence in hand.
So, Tausifur Rahman, the allegation is that the case is one purely for political optics, because what we saw, for instance, in Bihar with all the INDIA allies and all the opposition parties rallying on SIR, right now there is a situation where other opposition ruled states like Tamil Nadu and Kerala don't seem to be raising this issue as strongly as the TMC is. Is this then purely to fuel the optics of a state versus central battle to fit your election narrative?
Good evening to all. Well, tragedy and theatrical acts. So let me begin like this कि आज तुम्हारे पास गाड़ी है, बंगला है, शान शौकत है, सब कुछ है. मेरे पास क्या है? मेरे पास संविधान है. So this is how we work. It's all about constitutional fight. So where are we wrong? The Supreme Court issued notice to the Election Commission in SIR matter. A significant victory vindicating Mamta Banerjee's constitutional fight and proving that her concerns about systematic voter deletion were legitimate. Tell us we are wrong.
Mr. Rahman, the question then is, why is
Justice,
MK Stalin not marching to the Election Commission? Why is Akhilesh Yadav not doing the same?
Of course.
Ma'am, absolutely.
Mr. Rahman.
If please do not interrupt. Please, I heard you all.
So
if someone is not marching, if someone is not jogging, if someone is not running for its own constitutional right, is that our fault? We are very much bothered about 10 crore people. We cannot do this monkey business in Bengal. We will not allow that. The Supreme Court told the Election Commission, tell your officers to be little sensible. Who said this? Not Mamata Banerjee.
Let's
But the
get
honorable
Priyanka
judge.
to respond to
No,
that.
that wasn't
Priyanka,
said.
they are worried about the
Exposing
10
that he
crore
rushed
people of West Bengal who he says are being
arbitrary
targeted.
implementation of SIR in Bengal.
Now,
has been
you know, I
insensitive,
want to ask the
inhuman, and
But
procedurally
worried is the
flawed.
chief minister. We didn't see this worry when the Arjikar incident took place. Mamta Banerjee didn't wear the gown and the robe that time. We didn't see her wearing the gown and the robe when 26,000 jobs were lost, when people lost their jobs. We didn't see anything happen in Sandesh Khali. She didn't wear her gown and a robe then. But today, when infiltrators are being caught and their names are being struck off, she is, in a stress position, very tense, and she wore the gown and went to the Supreme Court. See, not just that. Supreme Court clearly mentioned few things today, which anybody who's smart would understand. Supreme Court said that each and every state is different. So when Mamta Banerjee was mentioning Aadhaar cards, that why you are not allowing the domicile certificate, why you are not allowing the Aadhaar card, yes, because each and every state is different. Here in Bengal, TMC party offices, so many fake voter cards have been found.
Right.
So
Like
many
this
fake Aadhaar cards have been
narrative,
found.
these claims
You
of
said an issue
fake
domicile
voter ID cards,
That
Tausif
is
has
why it
been...
is not being allowed.
Yeah, Mr. Rahman, that is something that gets talked about in the context of Bengal quite a lot, which also shows that the allegations that the TMC is dependent on the votes of Bangladeshi infiltrators also gets amplified. How are you going to counter this? Because the BJP will then talk about infiltration again and again in your state.
We can counter them inside the court, outside the court, up in the sky, on the grounds, no problem at all.
Tausif seems to
So
be
this
ready with all the
let me complete,
one-liners
sir.
today.
Let me complete. Let me complete.
Go ahead.
These incompetent election officers and election commission provided all the documents. Is that you sitting on NDTV provided those Aadhaar card and voter ID? No, not you, not me, sir. This has come from Election Commission. The Supreme Court observed that the micro observers may not be needed. Let me complete. Directly questioning the ECI's decision to deploy 294 external micro observers only in Bengal to supervise the process, proving that Bengal has been unfairly targeted. You jump like a popcorn.
Priyanka, why were the micro observers appointed? That's one question that
your tears.
is raised
That's
again
all
and
right.
again.
To
We will
provide a
fight
list
and
of
we will
officers.
hammer you
Supreme Court
360
said that
degrees.
Mamata
Where is Dilip
used
Ghosh?
to give the list. That is
Where
what
was
Mamata
Dilip
Banerjee
Ghosh?
asked.
Where is
Give
LOP?
a list.
Why
Come
they
on,
couldn't see
do
the
not
tears
lie.
of Bengal?
No.
Why they couldn't see the tears of 10 crore people crying on the street because of this incompetent Amit Kumar?
Okay.
Next hearing,
Amit Kumar,
everything would be
It's
clear. The victory which you are trying to, enjoy today on Monday, today they are saying
We
that we
won the
have, so much of
constitutional fight.
confidence in the
Congratulations.
judiciary. But
All right.
on
Congratulations
Monday,
to
if
India.
anything goes against them, they will lose all the confidence.
All right, it's a
Then
high
they will
decibel
not-
exchange.
they will not
It's a high decibel exchange, one that's playing out in the apex court as well as will play out in the electoral fields of Bengal. Thanks very much to the two of you for
Jai Hind.
facing off here
Jai
on
Bangla.
Southern View this evening.
Bharat Mata ki jai.
But there is much, much more that needs to be focused as far as this whole issue is concerned, Vasudha. It will be one of those crucial high voltage exchanges, the battle for Bengal.
Absolutely.